Hey y'all. Some of y'all literally beat me on here. Oh wait, hold on, y'all. Ah, all right, give me just a moment. I don't know why my eyes are bothering me. Jesus.
Hey,
Hey, how are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm good.
Watching
Hey,
my
this
team get beat up. The
Huh?
Cowboys. I said watching my team get beat up.
Oh, see, that means you don't need to be watching no more TV. That's a wrap there. All
Coach,
right.
I gotta get off between like 7 and 7:30, but I could stay on until then. I'll be able to let people in.
Okay. All right, all right.
You can stay on the whole time if you need me to help.
All right, Carla, I'm about to make you an admin too. All righty. All righty. Happy Sunday, y'all. I don't know why my eyes is like bothering me. I'm about to tell my daughter to go get my glasses because I was doing just fine. And then all of a sudden, my eyes is bothering me. Lord. Hey, y'all. Hey, Marlene. What's up, Miss Donda? Hey, Anita. Boy, Anita knows she don't miss a beat. She be well. What's up? We're gonna get all the late people a couple minutes because Lord knows people don't know how to be on time, y'all. I'm so excited about today. Let me just make sure everybody got their workbooks. Everybody had to open up their newsletter because y'all made it here. Y'all would have not made it here had you not opened up the newsletter. So there should be nobody missing out on the action. Um, what's up? What's up? Look at all the mentees, boy. They're gonna always show up. One thing about it, two things for sure. They are coming. While we're giving them their grace, if this is your first vision board party with me, put the number 1 in the chat. If this is your first vision board party with me, if you have been a part of one of the first 3, put the number 2 in the chat. If you've participated in any of the first 3 that I've had. I really was not going to do the vision board party this year. And then I think it was maybe Abby or somebody I was on the phone with. And they were like, Coach, are you doing a vision board party? I was like, oh, I wasn't going to do it this year. But I'm here, y'all. I'm here. I'm not going to not do it. Okay. I don't know what I was thinking. But it is so needed. And so I can't skip it. Even when I want to skip it, I can't skip it. Let me see. I already got my email going off. Let me see. Who is this talking about they can't get in? And are they emailing me? Okay, nope. Okay, cool. All right, all right, all right. All right, y'all. They got 2 more minutes. So let me see the twos. Okay, of course. Maria. Hey, Maria. Welcome to your first vision board party. Who else we got new? Miss Shirley. Regina, this your first vision board? OMG. Okay. Felicia Carson, this your first vision
I
board?
got tired of hearing everybody brag about it, coach, seeing the posts and stuff. I was like, I ain't missing the next one.
Yeah, the vision board is so dope, y'all. It is just so dope. It gets you thinking. I do a vision board every single year. I have never missed doing a vision board. I've changed it up now. 2023, 2022, I changed it up. I started doing no, I think it's been since like 2020. I started doing my big whiteboard, y'all. And then 2023, I did a digital one for the first time. And so hanging out with my little business friends, y'all, they had you doing all kind of stuff. And so this year I'm doing my whiteboards. I did some inside of the office. I'm also doing the digital ones too because I need something to put on my phone. Um, and I do a paper one. So everybody know every year I start off with a paper vision board as my draft. So I'm getting a little creative now. I'm doing all kinds of stuff. I'm thinking about doing a vision book next year for 2024 to bring in 2025. So we'll see. I'm always adding stuff to my list. And yeah, sometimes they just don't make the cut. So it is 7:04. It is over 300 people registered for this thing. They're gonna get the replay tonight. they is gonna get the replay because we gonna keep it going. It is interactive, okay? And so some people actually do their vision boards on the vision board party, y'all. And then some of us, we do going and thinking, and we like to listen to what other people say. Like me, I'm nosy. I like hearing what other people say. What you doing? I might need to do that too. So there's no pressure. If you don't have your supplies, if you forgot to print, one year I forgot to print, y'all, my stuff myself. And so there is no pressure. This is just, y'all still got a good 2 weeks before the new year. Some of y'all after the night might change your whole vision just after the night. So it is okay. These are normal things to go through as a business owner. So it is 7:05. We are going to go ahead and get started. Let me pull up my notes. I was sitting here working on something else. Let me pull up my notes. So, of course, as anything that I do, I absolutely want y'all to write something down first. All right. So if you got pen and paper, put the number 3 in the chat. You at least got to show up with pen and paper at the vision board party. Now, if you don't show up with nothing else, you got to at least have pen and paper. Y'all gonna need a couple sheets of paper. So just be ready. All right. So tonight I want y'all to write down, it's my turn. Oh, look at y'all faces. Oh, everybody like, it's my turn. Now I want you to put the number 4 in the chat. When you heard me say that, you kind of felt it. Even when I just said it again, I kind of felt it, y'all. I don't even know how it hit me like that, but Jesus. And the reason why I wanted y'all to write down this year, it's my turn, is because, and this is to my mentees, okay? I know y'all look at me and y'all look at some of the other mentees and y'all be like, go coach, go sis, go cousin, and y'all be so proud, right? And y'all are so supportive. But I need y'all to know it's your turn now. 2024 is about you. And believe it or not, y'all gonna be like, I don't even know how she's saying this, but 2024, I feel like it's my turn. And so I want y'all to know it is okay to put you first. And it is okay to be supportive of everybody else, but to know next year, these next 12 months that's coming up, it's your turn now. But you better believe that we're gonna be right here cheering you on. Go sis, go cuz, go everything. We're gonna be right here supporting you just as much as you supported us. But no more of us looking around and cheering all our other people on without somebody cheering me on too. All right. So 2024, it's our Kobe year. It's a very, very, very special year. This year was our Jordan year. Very, very, very special year. It was so crazy because I seen a clip on TikTok of Jordan and Kobe playing basketball. And it was one of them scenes that Kobe whispered something in Michael Jordan's ear. And somebody asked, what did you ask him? And he said, I was asking him how he did that move on the floor. And they were on 2 different teams, y'all, but they were working together to help each other. And in that moment where they were against each other, they were still together. And so it was so crazy that we did our Jordan year. Now we're doing our Kobe year. And it's just that clip alone just reminded me that nothing can stop us, y'all. We can still work together, help each other, and still get where we're trying to get. And it can still be our turn. So if you are just joining us to this year, I had them write down, it's my turn. 2024, it is our turn, okay? And you're going to have everybody rooting you on because you have done your part of rooting everybody else on throughout the last couple of years. All right, so we're going to do an icebreaker. Let me go ahead and get I don't even have it up. Let me go ahead and get the workbook up. Everybody should have the workbook because it came with this. Andrea can't get in. Look, at least you know to text me. Okay, hold on, y'all. One moment. I don't know why she can't get in. Let me get her the Zoom link because I can't do nothing without my girl now. Hold on, y'all. I don't know why she can't get in.
I sent it to her already.
Okay, perfect. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. All right, let me. Y'all know I can't see. Look at me. Look at my eyes, Lord. I'm like, what am I looking for? Okay. All right. So she'll come in a minute now. Can y'all see my screen? Somebody shake their head? Yes. I'm not going into presenter mode, but I am going to make it bigger because I already can't see. So Lord knows I know y'all can't see. All right. So let me see if y'all can see. They in the car, Carla. They in the car. So I'm gonna thug it out. All right. So y'all see this butterfly? Everybody know what happens with a butterfly? And y'all know I already told y'all it's y'all turn, right? So before I even knew it, I was going to have y'all write down, this was already created. And so it's pretty cool that it's a butterfly on here to kind of show y'all what y'all are about to become in 2024. Y'all about to evolve. So our title this year is From Chaos to Clarity. Now, how many of y'all was just probably a little, I ain't going to say mad, but you probably were like me, okay? So I do sessions with my mentees, y'all. So anybody that ever invests in me, I never have a problem investing back into them if it is something that I can use, right? And so with my mentees, I love booking sessions with them so that, I can feed off of somebody else because they've been watching me. So they get to see all the great things that I'm doing. And I know they always got good feedback for me. So I booked a session. I booked a couple sessions with a couple of my mentees. And one of my mentees that I booked the session with, we were just in our zone, y'all. And she kept saying, I kept telling her what I was doing for the vision board. I said, this year, I normally just flow, right? But I was like, this year, I want a theme and I want to make sure we stick to this theme all 2024. And so we started talking and I was telling her all the things that I've been thinking about and having y'all do. And she kept saying chaos. And I was like, huh? But I never said it to her. But in my mind, I was thinking, that's not what I'm saying. And she's like, no, chaos. Everything I was describing to her that my mentees have went through, she kept using the word chaos. And I'm like, no, I would never describe it as chaos. So I want y'all to put the number 5 in the chat if you have not described your last couple of years as chaotic. I want you to put the number 6 in the chat if you kind of got a feeling that, yeah, it's been a hot mess the last couple of years. For me, I would tell you, I would have put the number 5, right? But the more I was talking to her, the more she kept saying chaos, chaos, chaos. So when you think about it, all right, because we're going to get deep. This is a safe place, y'all, okay? If this is your first time ever joining one of my vision board parties, this is a safe place. I will not judge y'all. I got to tell my mentees about a story recently. One of y'all mentees remind me on Tuesday to tell y'all about a story. But I will not judge y'all. And this is not a place to make you feel bad, even though you might feel a little bad after some of the stuff I say, but I ain't purposely doing it, okay? But we are going to have a vulnerable, real conversation because that's what the Vision Board Party is all about. And so a lot of y'all as business owners, you want to do a lot, right? And then when you get to the end of the year, you get so upset with yourself because remember we talked about at the beginning, we celebrate everybody else throughout the whole year. And then when it comes to us, we ain't really got a lot to celebrate, right? Or we ain't really happy with what we did throughout the year. Or we're still fighting ourselves trying to figure out why didn't I get to do X, Y, and Z? And, why wasn't my year like Marlene's? Or, why didn't I get that contract like Regina? It's just like we just kind of beat ourselves up just a little bit. And when I think about the things that I did not do this year that I wanted to do, it was some very specific things that stopped me from doing it. And when I be honest with myself, part of the reason was because of the chaos I had going on in my life. And if you think that chaos is a bad word, it's not, Okay, so don't be in here like Coach Brooks and automatically shutting chaos down because we think it's a bad word. You have to identify some things in order for you to get to a better place. And so now I am mature enough to say, y'all, it's only been like 2 weeks, okay? But I am mature enough to say that I am so excited to go from chaos to clarity. I want you to put the number 7 in the chat if you know you need just a little bit more clarity in your life. I want you to just put the number 7. I'm acting like I don't see y'all, and we're going to get ready for our icebreaker, okay? So from chaos to clarity, that is our mission for 2024. That's just y'all welcome message. Our icebreaker is puzzle pieces of me. Now, can anybody want to raise their hand real quick and tell me what you think about when you saw that puzzle pieces for me? Like, what was the first thing that came to your mind? Anybody want to raise their hand? Anybody? All right, Carla, what you got?
So I actually posted about this earlier. I have a puzzle piece tattooed on my arm with the semicolon in it, which is the symbol for depression survivors. So that puzzle piece is just a piece of who I am. It's not me as a whole. So that's just one piece of who I am as a person.
Okay, all right. Y'all gonna get me started, and we ain't even supposed to get started just yet. But how many of you understand? I want you to put the number 8 in the chat if you understand that you literally have pieces to your puzzle. You have pieces to your puzzle. One puzzle don't define you. Carla, when did you get that tattoo?
I've had this tattoo since 2015.
And that is so crazy because when I told y'all about my puzzle pieces, you didn't even tell me you had a tattoo of the puzzle piece on you, girl.
I don't remember you saying that.
I talked to y'all in the mentoring group. You don't remember? It was a couple of y'all, Miss Sheila and all y'all was like, "Oh, that's going to be good." I told y'all about it.
Oh, yeah.
Together.
My bad.
That's your chaos in your life, Carla. You can't even think. You're supposed to be like, Coach, oh, I can help you with that. Okay, anyways, Carla is dead on. She is spot on, y'all, that no part of your life, regardless of what it is the end of it, the period, right? Life has a bunch of pieces to it, a bunch of pieces. And so it is important for y'all to know, everybody on here. And one more thing before we really get started. Everybody puzzle is going to look different. Okay, write that down. Everybody puzzle is going to look different. I was having a conversation with somebody and I had to keep reminding them, your puzzle not going to look like my puzzle. We might have some of the same pieces to the puzzle, but overall, when Coach Brooks put those pieces together and they start fitting, and it makes this dang on computer always going dead, y'all. It's always going dead. Let me put this charger in for it hang up on y'all. But when I put my puzzle piece together and it's complete and I'm about to frame it and hang it up on my wall of fame, I'm going to have a very unique puzzle just for me. Because a part of us having clarity in our lives is understanding that the end of my journey might not look like nobody else's. Because the pieces of my puzzle, after I get myself together, are hand selected and pieced together just for me. So I don't want y'all to look at everybody else's puzzle and be like, how come Carla got this? And how come she got that? And how come this person got this? That ain't none of your business. Because you don't know what the end of their puzzle gonna look like. You don't know what hell they had to get that piece that you want so bad. So I just want y'all to make sure y'all understand. Everybody puzzle is going to look different, and that's okay. And if some of our puzzles look a little alike, that's okay as well too. So our icebreaker, puzzle pieces of me. I want y'all to do something for me, okay? The first thing you're going to put in the chat, hold on, I'm looking at my notes, y'all, because I got to make sure a couple things I don't forget. The first thing you're going to put in the chat is one personal thing about you. It could be good, it could be bad, it could be something you want a part of your puzzle for 2024, or it might not have nothing to do with your puzzle for 2024. For example, one personal thing about me is that I wear my emotions on my sleeve. That's a personal thing about me, right? I don't know if I want to fix that before 2024. I might want to still be emotional all 2020, but I might not. I might be a big girl. I don't know. But that is a personal thing about me. I want y'all to put just one personal thing in the chat about you. Oh, Miss Sheila said, I'm gifted in many areas. Carla said, I'm learning how to just be and relax. Oh, Miss Tonda said, I love hard. All right. Miss Vickers said, I'm an overthinker. Oh, it's two people said they're an overthinker. All right. Andrea said she feels others before feeling herself, but she's working on it. Sandy said she is, I think, live in the moment or live in the moment. Jay said, I'm a conqueror. I have several gifts. I have not walked in my authority. So a lot of us got some personal things about ourselves that we are not afraid to say out loud. Y'all notice what we just did? We just said some stuff about ourselves out loud. The next one I want you to talk about is one professional accomplishment. Put it in the chat. One professional accomplishment. For me, I opened the venue center. That is like a big deal for me, okay? So one professional accomplishment. It doesn't have to be this year. It could have been any time. Publish my website. All right. Jessica put procrastination. I think that's from the first one. So some of us are still putting our first one, y'all. Oh, Miss Sheila graduated from that program that she was in. Abby said she was a guest on somebody's podcast. Y'all so quick with it. Somebody started their nonprofit. Somebody started their business. Hello, thank you, Jesus. Somebody became a co-author. Somebody came in second place in the pitch competition. Oh, that's Kim. Go, Kim. I like that pitch competition. Sabrina collaborated with some people to create a newsletter. All right, Miss Shirley learned some new skills. Okay. Sandy said she opened her business again. All right. All right, the last one I want you to put in the chat is a fact or a hidden talent about you. I was going to say I could dance, but that ain't hidden, you know. I was going to say I can sing, but y'all already know that. So I didn't really know what I really wanted to say to y'all because my life is such an open book, right? But I thought about one thing that y'all haven't know, and well, some of y'all know, but some of y'all don't know, but I love crafting, y'all. I love crafting from scratch, right? So that's a hidden talent that people don't know, babe. I can create anything, okay? Anything. Somebody said, I'm a good gift giver. Who was that? Hold on, let me find that person. I need to send them a friend request. Hold on, they give good gifts. I need to send them a friend. Oh, I already know who that is. Boop, yeah, okay. New friend. Oh, Carla, you was born with a twin? Girl, shut up. I did not know that about you. Look at me. I'm so nosy, y'all. Ooh, somebody is an amazing baker. I burn everything I try to cook. Marlene is a good photographer. Yes, she is. I've seen her in person. I've literally seen her in person. Now, somebody said they can bake from scratch. You know what? You just showing out today, okay? You just showing out. Everybody that can bake from scratch think they better than everybody else. And you might be, okay? But still. Ooh, Maggie is a good cook. Okay, Maggie now. I might have to Abby says she can sew anything. Baby, you finna sew my next GovCon outfit. Well, don't be telling me your business. Y'all know I'm gonna tell the world. I'm finna go and tell everybody that Abby know how to sew. Tom was born on Christmas Day. I might have known that. I think I told you happy birthday on Christmas before. Maybe. I don't know. All right, y'all. So now that we've gotten to get to know each other a little bit more, please feel free to keep sharing. Because I'm real nosy. I'm one of them people that I go back and read the chat after the sessions. Yes, I do. Because y'all be moving so fast, right? So I need to know what y'all talking about. All right. How many of you, if you did not, it is okay. But if you did, how many of you was able to do the business assessment? Put the number 789. Put the number 9 in the chat. If you were able to do the business assessment. If you did not, it's okay. All right, because y'all are going to be able to do that later. We're not actually going to do it today. Carla says she didn't get through it. I am going to make a Facebook post regarding the business assessment because I do want to know what you were the weakest in, right? But that's me being nosy, right? So don't worry about it. We did put a business assessment in here for you to see where you are a little chaotic in your life. Okay, just a little chaotic in your life. All right. So it does give the instructions, so you don't have to worry about that. But I do want you to take the business assessment. All right. So let's really get started. All right. What does chaos mean to you? I'm going to pick on some of my people, and I'm going to pick on people I don't know. Okay. So we're going to start with Miss Sheila, because I know I can always count on her. Miss Sheila, who put all these cookings?
Hold on, Coach. Yeah, Jessica, we know you can cook. It keeps posting over and over.
That's Jessica Child playing with the thing. That's so crazy. Okay, Miss Sheila, where you at?
Right here.
All right, Miss Sheila, I know I can always count on you. What does chaos mean to you?
Chaos means to me complete confusion and disorder. Everything is all array. Just don't have a clue of what's going on.
Okay, does it have to be everything, or could it be a piece of something?
It can be in that particular department. It doesn't have to be everything. It could be one thing, but when it comes to that one thing, it just looks a hot mess.
Okay, all right. A piece, one thing, it's just a hot mess. All right. Who else? Regina, what does chaos mean to you?
I like how you put me on the spot like that, Coach. Chaos for me is confusion, and I don't necessarily look at it at every aspect in life, but maybe just little different segments. Like I don't have clarity on something.
Okay.
I'm running around in circles.
Okay. Let me pick on somebody I don't know. Let me see. It's hard for me to pick on somebody I don't know. Maria, can you talk? Maria D?
Yes, I can.
Awesome. What does chaos mean to you?
In simple terms, I would say just not being properly organized, just not being able to control properly certain events of your life. Just might be out of your control. It might be somewhat in your control, but you just can't handle the pressure of so many things going on at the same time.
Yes.
So I would say
yes. Every single answer is spot on. And if you can relate to any one of the three answers, put the number 10 in the chat. If you can relate to any of the three answers, put the number 10 in the chat. Some of us do have a chaotic life with everything. Some of us really do. I love the fact that Maria said some things are in your control and some things are not in your control. That is so true. And I think that when we are able to identify the chaos, then it'll make us feel a little bit better when we can put some of them in that category of a few things that we just cannot control. Do anybody know any common sources of chaos? Anybody want to raise their hand and help us identify some of the common sources of chaos? Anybody? Anybody?
Okay. Miscommunication.
Miscommunication. Ooh, yes, Lord. Ooh, and I tell y'all, that one they'll get me. Oh, that one they'll get me. Okay. Drina, is that how you say it? Adrian? While they're trying to unmute, I'm gonna get Miss Sheila and then Tanika and then Queen.
Been unorganized and the lack of time management.
Ooh, those are two. Those there, you know, you stepping on a couple toes. You ain't have to come up here and do all of that now. You ain't have to do all of that. All right, Tanika?
Chaos can be caused by lack of clarity.
Yes, it can. Lord, look at us, y'all. We own it. We real grown tonight. We just putting it out there. We just putting it all out there. All right, Miss Queen, what you got?
Fear and depression.
Ooh. Fear and depression. Now you ain't have to hit us with both of them at the same time. Like it was like a two-piece that you just hit us with. Okay, she can't unmute, but lack of planning. Absolutely. I will tell y'all as a planner, when we do not plan, it causes chaos in our lives. So, all right, we're not going to talk about none of the case studies. We're going to skip that. We are going to go into what I call, all right, get y'all paper and pen back out, because we done already made some of us upset in here, but it's okay. It's all right. This is what tonight is about. We're going to go into what I call how I set myself up for success. So I'm going to have y'all write down 4 things that I normally do. The first thing I need y'all to do before January the 1st of 2024, I need you to reflect. That's the first thing you have to do. Now, my mentoring groups, we reflect the weekend after Thanksgiving. It's the reason why we do that. However, it is never too late to reflect. Okay? And so the first thing I need y'all to do is to reflect. When you reflect, I need you to have a very tough conversation with yourself. Here's what worked. Here's what didn't work. Here's what I did good. Here's where I lack. These are the people that cannot go with me in the next year. These are the things I can no longer do. These are the people I cannot no longer surround myself with. You have to have a real adult conversation with yourself between you and God. Okay? After you reflect, I need you to start writing. I need you to start writing. The first thing you're going to do is reflect. The second thing you're going to do is start writing. The reason why you have to write, I always do 2 things. I write and I speak it. I always write it and I speak it. The reason why I speak it is because I'm a big believer of speaking things in the atmosphere. And I start retaining things when I say things out loud. The reason why I write is because I'm a bad person at keeping everything in my head. My team always fuss at me and say, Coach, we don't know what you was thinking. We didn't know you had planned for us to do X, Y, and Z because you didn't tell nobody. So I've learned how to start writing and speaking. The third thing I need you to do, now this one gonna hurt some of y'all feelings, but I need you to prioritize. It is impossible for you to do everything that you want to do. So I need you to start prioritizing. If you got a list of 10 things, I need you to pick out the first 3. Because when we focus on that list of 10 things, we never make it to 1 or 2 on the list, period. But when you look at those 10 things and you say, all right, what's first? It has to be the first thing. I can't worry about the other 9. Let me at least get this one complete first. Then you're able to accomplish more in life. And the 4th thing you have to do, now I want you to put the number, I think we're on 11, if this is your problem. But the last thing you have to do is execute. Put the number 11 in the chat if you have a problem with execution. And I will tell y'all, I have problems with execution. Not because I purposely don't want to execute. It's because sometimes I have chaos in my life that causes me not to be able to execute. Okay? Y'all see I'm being a big girl. I'm like saying it out loud and stuff. Now I'm saying it in front of y'all so y'all can know my business too. All right. The next thing I need y'all to do is get a piece of paper. You're going to write down the number 1 through 13. Do I got any volunteers to guess why we counting 13 things? My mentees can't answer because they know part of this. Anybody that's not a mentee could guess why we are writing down numbers 1 through 13. Come on, give me a volunteer. Come on. Come on, man. Don't make me have to pick.
Stay organized.
Okay, to stay organized. All right. Close. It will help you stay organized. 12
90 days.
plus 1. Baby,
a month. 12 months in a year.
Yep. 12 months plus 1. Now, nobody knows, because I didn't share this part with my mentees, but nobody knows why we got an extra piece. Do anybody want to guess why we have an extra piece to our puzzle. It's one thing that if you watch me, you know that I tend to do with people. What you got? Because she can unmute now.
I sure can. A stretch goal?
No, if you close. Somebody say a plan for next year. What do y'all always see me do? Everybody see me do this. When I'm celebrating, I'm bringing somebody with me. So your
bring another person.
Yes. Your 13th piece to your puzzle is going to be you helping bring somebody else to the table. So the 12 pieces are going to represent one per month. All right. And when we do things right, it's so important for us to bring somebody else up. So our 13th piece is going to be kind of like the final piece to your puzzle, that once you've executed or mastered starting to put your puzzle piece together, then you can bring somebody else to finish off your puzzle. All right. If you understand what I'm saying, put the number 12 in the chat. I wish we was on number 13. That would have been so dope if we was on number 13 at that time. But we wasn't. We wasn't. But that's all right. All right, y'all. Don't put nothing in your 13th spot unless you already know who you're trying to bring with you, okay? If you already know who you're trying to bring with you, because some of y'all already know, because I already know mine, then you could go ahead and put their name in the 13th spot, but you don't have to put anything else in your first 12 spots, okay? Because we're going to talk about that. So here are some strategies for y'all to overcome chaos. I wanted to make sure people leave with something to help them overcome chaos, since we can't go through the whole dang on 36 pages of the workbook. However, we are going to go ahead and skip to page 24, and we're skipping to page 24 for a reason. Let me see. All right. Now, I want you to put the number 13 in the chat if you kind of already know what your puzzle's going to look like. And then I want you to put the number 14 in the chat if you really got to think about your puzzle. If you really got to think about some of these areas that you want to focus on, that you want to fit together for your complete puzzle, right? Now, remember I told y'all at the beginning, everybody's puzzle is going to look different. So don't be embarrassed about your puzzle. Don't be mad at yourself if you change your puzzle throughout the year. And don't be upset if you feel like your pieces ain't fitting together, right? Because I want y'all to think about something. The first thing you do when you buy a puzzle is what? You got to unbox it, right? So a lot of y'all is in that phase right now where you're trying to unpackage your own personal puzzle, right? Now, here's what I don't want y'all to do, okay? I don't want y'all getting a puzzle with 50 pieces. Do anybody know why I don't want your puzzle to have 50 pieces? Can anybody take a good guess why I don't want your puzzle to have 50 pieces? It's too much. One of the things that I'm focusing on with my mentees is balance, okay? I want you to put the number 15 in the chat if you have a problem with balancing your life. Put the number 15 in the chat if some stuff is just out of whack. Okay. Now, for all my women on, because I know we got men on too, but for all of my women, when we are stressed, we start losing our hair. We start getting bags up under our eyes. We start going through all kinds of things, and people can literally look at us and tell that something is wrong. Right. And so the way that you be healthy and happy is if you learn how to balance and take some of that crap off your plate, okay? So part of unpackaging your puzzle is you giving yourself enough time to literally figure out what you want that puzzle to look like. So one of the things that I wanted to do was to put 50 words out here to help you kind of get an idea of what you might need to put on your puzzle. Now, for example, there was a couple things that I already knew had to be in my puzzle. There was a couple things I was like, listen, This have to be there, right? It's a requirement because there's things that I have been trying to work on for years. But now that I'm going to unpackage my puzzle, I'm going to have much more clarity, and it'll allow me to execute putting my puzzle together. So when you buy a puzzle, you unpackage it. And then you observe your pieces, right? You're just looking at it. Now, stepping on a couple toes, I want you to put the number 16 in the chat if you are sitting on talents and you just looking at them. Now, I ain't going to look, but I want you to put the number 16 in the chat if you just still looking at all these talents that you know you got, right? And the reason why it's hard sometimes to put your puzzle pieces together is because it just seems like it's so much, you just want to look at it. I can tell y'all right now, I ain't never bought no puzzle that said 1,000 pieces and all of that. I knew I would never, ever finish. I want y'all to think about that. Some of y'all got so much going on in your life that you are setting yourself up for failure because you know you are never going to finish. How many of y'all have quit something because it just seemed too hard? I didn't say it is too hard because you didn't even try. It just seemed too hard. That's me with them 1,000 puzzle pieces. First of all, one, I know I ain't got the time. Why would I sit here and pretend that I'm going to put together 1,000 puzzle pieces when I know I don't have the time? And then two, I don't stay focused long enough. Without my notes, I'll be talking about everything that happened to me yesterday because I don't stay focused long enough. So if you put 1,000 puzzle pieces in front of me, I promise you ain't going to get it done. It just look like it's too much. So I want y'all to start being more realistic about life, your puzzles, your goals, your business. I just want you to be more realistic because when you are more realistic, you accomplish more. I want you to put the number 17 in the chat if you understand what I'm saying. Sometimes we make things harder for ourselves, and in return, we set ourselves up because we know we are never going to finish that. But a part of getting a smaller puzzle, see, I'm a strategist, okay? I'm gonna go for the 25-piece puzzle because I know I'm gonna finish that. Matter of fact, I'm gonna challenge myself to finish it quickly because I like to win. I want you to put the number 18 in the chat if you like winning. Because remember, I've already told y'all, 2024, it's your turn. So if you like winning, then you need to put yourself in position to win. And the only way you can do that is if you become more realistic with yourself. Now, I know some of y'all was like, 13 pieces, that ain't even a real puzzle. Yes, it is. It's manageable. You can clearly see all your pieces. I want y'all to think about something. If you can literally clearly see all your pieces, you're going to put that puzzle together real fast. Boom, 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 boom. Because you have clarity of what you're trying to accomplish. But if you put them 1,000 puzzle pieces, first of all, y'all think about if you dump the box over, it's 1,000 pieces. First of all, you got to flip all the pieces over so you can even look at the pieces. And even then, with my little big eyes, I ain't going to be able to see all the pieces anyways. It's too many. But when you got 13 and one of your puzzle pieces is you just bringing somebody with you, that's manageable. So one of the things we have to learn how to do is to learn to manage, be able to manage our own lives. Now, I want y'all to put the number 19 in the chat if you've helped somebody else get through their life. If you're the person that somebody calls to say, hey girl, I'm about to do da. Can you tell me what to do next? And you don't walk them through everything. This is all you got to do. Y'all know us. This is all you got to do is do X, Y, and Z. You don't walk somebody else through their life. But when it comes to you, you make it 10 times harder because remember, we tend to set ourselves up. So I put these words out here to kind of help you. And look what number 34 says, balance. Y'all got to know that's a part of my puzzle piece. Because a part of me, now I'm gonna step on a couple toes. I'm gonna try not to look at y'all. I'm so glad the chat over here. I need to move it, but I'm gonna put it right here so y'all can really feel like I'm looking at you and I'm talking to you right now. Okay. We are so good at helping everybody else that we tend to not do nothing for ourselves. And even if we do something for ourselves, it's the bare minimum. I remember growing up, my mama would be in that kitchen slaving, cooking, cleaning while she cooking, taking care of the whole household. But when it came time to eat, I never understood why my mother didn't eat. I never understood why, if there was just a little bit left in the pot, that's all my mama had to eat, was the little bit left after she made sure my daddy ate and all the kids ate and all the neighborhood kids ate, because my mama knew she took care of the whole neighborhood. As a child, I paid close attention to it, but it never dawned on me that my mama always put herself last. I want you to put the number 20 in the chat if you always put yourself last. And to this day, I will go and do the same thing I watched my mama do, that as a child, I didn't understand. And as a fully grown adult now, I'm questioning, why am I doing it to myself? So when I had y'all write down, it's my turn now, baby, that's personal. Because we tend to continue the bad habits. Now, there's a lot of y'all my phone ringing. Lord, who can even get through? My phone on do not disturb. There's a lot of y'all that put the number 21 in the chat if you know you have bad habits, but you just keep doing it. Put the number 21 in the chat if you know you got bad habits, but you just keep doing them. One of the things that I do, y'all, and I just started this like 2 years ago, okay? I make promises to myself. Now, y'all, this is not I'm just saying it just to say it. This is not just write down anything so I can say I did it or checked it off. This is a, girl, you know better. And now it's time for you to prove to yourself that you're ready for that next. To prove to myself that I'm a little bit more mature now, right? I'm a big girl now. And so I make promises to myself. One of the promises that I recently just made to myself was that I would never allow anybody to get me out of character on social media. That was a promise that I made to myself. Now, my promises to myself, I have to say them out loud. I have to write them down. I have to tell somebody, and then I have to hang it up in my office. And the reason why I have to hang it up in my office is because if I get real close to doing something I ain't supposed to be doing, I need to go and look at it. If you've never made promises to yourself that you've written down, said out loud, told somebody, and then hung up, put the number 22 in the chat. And I want you to start. Now, I don't want you to be making, like we do the New Year's resolution, and then you'll never do nothing else with it. That's not this. That's not this. This is for me. And remember what I told y'all. It's your turn now. And a lot of us don't realize that some of the things that's not happening for us is because of us. Let me say that one more time. Some of the things that are not happening for us is because of us. And when you become real grown, you have to start making promises to yourself so that you can stop allowing some of the things that ain't happening for you because of you. It's that real grown. I got on my big girl panties, y'all. And so I literally make promises to myself, just like one or two. Just one or two. And anytime I get close to about to do it, I got to go and look at it, because it hits me in my face every time. It reminds me the things that I said I will not do. I don't care what happened. I will not do that ever again. Some of the things that are not happening for you is because of you. Put the number 23 in the chat if it's resonating with you. Now, I told y'all, this is not about me beating anybody up. This is not about me making y'all feel bad. This is so you can go to sleep tonight and put your big girl or boy panties on, and you can prepare yourself for a good year for 2024. Because remember, y'all already wrote it down. 2024 is your turn. Now, you can't just write it down. I've already told y'all, you got to say it, you got to tell somebody, and you got to post it. My husband got all these things on his wall. Now, this is a true story. When we moved into our house 3 years ago, I told my husband I had a vision. I wanted a wall of fame. My husband said, don't nobody got no wall of fame. Why would you want a wall of fame? Don't nobody have that. Look at all this, y'all. Look at all of this. Now, the reason why I'm sharing that with y'all is because there's always going to be people that don't see your vision. They don't see your vision. He thought I was crazy because I wanted a wall of fame. Because I'm a creator, y'all. I have to see stuff. And when I walk into my office and I see my whiteboards that remind me of everything I got to do, and I see my accomplishments, it makes me so proud. And I'm so proud of him, so that when he walks in this office, he didn't know he was going to retire. He didn't know that. And after he retired, he wanted to see his accomplishments. Because sometimes people think you're crazy when you want to do something that makes you happy. I want y'all in 2024, when it's your turn, because remember, it is your turn in 2024. I want you to do the things that make you happy. I seen a TikTok yesterday, and it said, happiness is when I'm winning and everybody around me is winning. I want y'all to think about that for a little bit. What would life be like if you winning and everybody around you is winning? That is what I call the good life. People say all the time, why do you teach people what you know? Because when I want to go on the trip, I want my friends to be fighting over who paying for it. I want my friends to be like, Coach, just show up. We need some time. I needed some time away. Now you need some time away too. I go to lunch with Andrea. Andrea bring me a gift. I didn't know we were bringing gifts, but I want those type of friends. Because if I'm happy, I want my people happy too. If I'm winning, I want the people around me winning too. And that's why that 13th puzzle piece is so important for y'all. Because you got to bring somebody with you in order for us to keep growing. In order for you to get that circle of friends where everybody is winning, you have to bring somebody with you. It cannot just be you. And I'm going to tell y'all another thing. This might step on some of y'all toes and hurt a couple feelings. But if you think that entrepreneurship has to be a lonely journey, you're wrong. If you think that nobody else will be able to get to where you are, or is dedicated, or, loyal to do what they need to do to get there, you're just around the wrong people. You have to surround yourself with winners or people that's going to go 10 times as hard as you, because all y'all trying to get to the top. You don't have to be lonely. You don't have to be the only winner in your circle. You don't have to be the only one trying to do X, Y, and Z. There is a world. Y'all know I'm back in school now. I hate this. I hate school. People don't understand this. I absolutely hate school. But in one of them dang on stupid classes that I took, it said there are 80 million people born a year. I said, 80 million people? That was statistics in 2018. So y'all know me, I'm nosy. I don't like school, but I love researching because I'm nosy, right? I went and looked up in 2023, how many people born a year? It's over 100,000. I mean, 100 million, y'all. Every year? I'm a business owner, y'all. When I start calculating all these potential clients I got out here, which makes sense of why baby products is one of the most lucrative industries to be in. Because if you were a smart business owner, a billionaire told me this a very long time ago, you will tap into that industry because the billionaires literally grow with the children. I want y'all to think about this. Now, I'm going to spend these next couple of minutes fussing at y'all if you're a business owner, okay? We done went through the personal stuff. We done talked about the chaos. We done talked about your puzzle pieces, but now we're going to get a little deeper into business because y'all know I love everything about business development. Some of the things that y'all are doing, it just don't make sense. The reason why it don't make sense is because business owners are meant to do one or two things. You are meant to make money, or you are meant to just do a hobby because it makes you happy. Okay? Some people do the things that they do because it makes them happy. But some of us do what we do because it can potentially make us money. I want you to put in the chat right now, if you're a business owner, if you are trying to be happy or make money. Now, I want to tell y'all something. People say money don't buy happiness, they lie. Okay? Because even making money, I am happy. Let me say that one more time. When I make money and I can take care of my family and I ain't got to worry about what bills need to be paid and I don't have to check my bank account unless I'm trying to make sure my bookkeeper doing what he's supposed to do, I am happy. That when somebody call on me and I want to help them, I can help them. That makes me happy. But some of y'all like to do your hobby, right? And when I say happy, y'all, I mean, you're only doing it because that fulfills you. That's what hobbies are. You're only doing it because that fulfills you. But when I coach people, y'all, no lie, is this what you're doing because it fulfills you, or are you trying to make money? You got to know the difference, because some of y'all are pretending this fulfills you, but you really want to make money, but you don't know how to differentiate the two. And so now you ain't happy or making money. You're not happy or making money. When I was a crafter, I loved it. It fulfilled me. But then when I started doing it for everybody else, it took the happiness out of it. And then I didn't want to do crafting for my fulfillment anymore because now I was unhappy doing the one thing that made me happy because I turned it into a business. So then I stopped doing it all together so I can clear my mind and get rid of the chaos. And then I realized I want to make money. So I started focusing on things that make me money. Now I still do crafting. I started back doing crafting again, but I only do crafting for me. I don't do crafting for nobody else, because when you mix fulfillment and money, it can become a disaster. But if you are really trying to make money, it has to make sense. Write this down. In order to make money, it has to make sense. Now, when I say it has to make sense, you have to be solving a problem. I will tell y'all, I was with a group of people. It was crazy. The group of people all did the same thing. Nothing that none of them said made sense. Nothing. And they were begging for people to buy their product or service, but nothing they said made sense. So then I said, they don't understand the rules of the game. If you are new to me, I want you to understand this. There are rules to the game. You must learn the rules to the game before you start playing. Now, for example, I just told y'all that there are over 100 million people born a year. All of those millions of people are a baby, then they go to a toddler, then they go to a preteen, then they go to a teenager, then they go to a young adult, then they go to a stupid adult, then they go to grandparents, then they become gone. There are phases through life, right? And so what do I say? In order to make money, it has to make sense. Whatever problem you are solving, you need to make sure it makes sense and you've thought it through. I tell my people all the time, what made you spend money with me? They say stuff like, oh, I researched you and I saw your Google reviews. Thank you. Oh, I watched one of your free videos and I like the way that you train. Thank you. Oh, I love the way you make us laugh on social media. Thank you. And then I say, are you doing any of those things? No. Then what's going to make people spend money with you? Especially when they do the same thing I do. Oh, well, I was thinking, no, you wasn't thinking at all. You was not thinking at all. Because at the end of the day, we all know in order for you to make money, people have to either like you, know you, or trust you. Write that down. People have to either know you, like you, or trust you. Now, let me tell y'all my little secret, okay? I love repeat clients. I love me some repeat clients. People don't understand. Repeat clients is what keep you in business. When you think about Netflix, y'all don't see Netflix out here with no commercials, and Netflix ain't begging nobody to get a subscription for them. You want to know why? Because we market Netflix for them. You want to know why? Because Netflix sets us up on a monthly subscription, and every month we coming back. And half of us, I'm talking about myself here, got 5 Netflix accounts. I get Netflix for free with my service provider, and I'm still paying them for the 5 accounts that my done behind. Just ain't take the moment to just cancel. Because Netflix understands people get busy. We got so much chaos in our lives that Netflix is the last thing on my mind. But Netflix is a billion-dollar industry, if I'm not mistaken, because they have repeat customers. So when it comes to business, people have to know you, like you, and trust you. It has to make sense if you want it to make you some money, and you got to be good at it. Now, I'm going to tell y'all right now, because I tell y'all business, but I tell my business too. I recently placed an order with a small business owner. I know this small business owner. I placed 2 orders. First order, then I came back and placed the second order. All I said was, can you do this? They said yes. I said, boom, let me order this. I had not got neither one of my orders. The first order I got, wrong. Now, remember, what did I tell y'all? People got to know you, like you, or trust you. I know this person. I like this person. I trusted this person. I spent my money twice without even getting the product. First order I got, wrong. Second order, I ain't even got yet. I had to send a message and say, hey, just making sure you ain't forget about me because you know I want it before Christmas, and y'all know shipping is a beast, and I'm going to be real mad if I don't get it before Christmas. See, here's the thing about business. You got to be really good at it because that's what's going to make people come back. Now, had this person delivered, they would have got all my business 2024 because I'm a very loyal customer. How many of y'all, and I know my mentees better put the number 23 in this chat. How many of y'all is a very loyal customer? You go to the same restaurants. You support the same people. You buy the same clothes from the same person. You are a very loyal customer. As long as somebody do right by you, you'll keep giving them your money. Now, what y'all think about that? If you keep giving somebody else your money, don't you think you want somebody to keep giving you their money? But in order for somebody to keep giving you their money, you either got to be really good or you got to be solving a problem. Now, Ro just put this. Ro said 23. Yes, I love great customer service and support. That's the icing on the cake. Y'all, I will tell y'all my business right now. I am solely focusing on the human magic in 2024. It is going to be about making people feel appreciated when they spend their money with me. Because unlike corporations, as a small business, I get to build real relationships with my loyal customers. And nothing makes you feel happy about spending your money when people tell you how much they appreciate you. When people show you how much they appreciate you. Because what people don't understand, anybody can go spend their money anywhere. That's the craziest part. When somebody picks me up, I will not go to the Walmart up the street from my house because they'll never get my money again. I'll go 3 Walmarts down if you piss me off because I'm going to make sure you will never get my hard-earned money again. I'll never go to a restaurant if I tell them they messed up my food and I don't get some type, I'm sorry. You know, we apologize. Oh, baby, if you make it seem like it was my fault because you messed up my food, you'll never get my money again. And I spend good money. I spend good money. I don't ask for discounts. Your price is your price. Your timeline is your timeline. I just want to feel appreciated. So in 2024, I want to make sure I focus on good customer service. Now, I want y'all to understand, good customer service do not mean you let somebody take advantage of you. Good customer service does not mean when somebody is wrong, you can't tell them that they're wrong. You just have to make sure that at the end of the conversation, the email, the DM, the chat, that they still feel appreciated. Because at the end of the day, we are all in business to make money, and it has to make sense. Put the number 4 in the chat if you're still following me. So now, y'all have to, I said we weren't supposed to put the number 4. We were supposed to put the number 24, but it's okay. I'm going to be able to keep up. Now, y'all got to figure out your 12 puzzle pieces. How many of you, put the number 25 in the chat if you pretty much already know half of your puzzle pieces. I know half of mine at least. I really do know half of mine. Now, here's the icing on the cake. I need y'all to be very strategic with your second half of your puzzle pieces. I'm going to share with y'all why strategy is so important. Okay? I want y'all to be honest with me because y'all know I can only flow if y'all being honest with me. All right? Honesty. How many of you know, put the number 26 in the chat, if you wasted a lot of your time in 2023? Put the number 6. It could have been time on people. It could have been time on business. It could have been wasted time on education. You could have did all kinds of things to waste your time in 2026. Now, here I go, stepping on some toes again, but I promise you it's not personal. Let me move this chat right here to the middle so you think I'm talking directly to you, okay? All of us got the same 12 months next year. All of us got the same 24 hours. All of us got the same 12 months. All of us got a lot of the same problems. And all of us know that at the end of the day, whatever you put into this is what you're going to get out of it. Okay? Let me say that one more time. We got the same 24 hours. We got the same 12 months. We got a lot of the same problems. And whatever we put in is what we going to get out. So when I read and see that you said you wasted a lot of time, including me. Here's what I don't want you to do for 2024. I don't want you to waste your 24 hours. I don't want you to waste your 12 months. I don't want you to continue to have the same problems that you had in 2023. And I want you to put 10 times more into it than you've ever did in your life. Because remember what I had y'all write down. It's your turn. Now, the problem is that we had too much chaos in our lives. And because we got all this chaos, it was hard for us to get anything done. But after tonight, you are going to identify the chaos in your life. You're going to figure out how to organize your 13 puzzle pieces. Well, first of all, you got to figure out, you got to prioritize. Because right now it's a list of 50 on here, and y'all probably can resonate with about 30 of them. It's 50 on here, but y'all only got 13 pieces, and you really only got 12. So you got to prioritize. And I know for me, balance is probably going to be my first piece. Now, the goal, y'all, is for you to try to work on your puzzle piece for 30 days. Here's the thing about being successful. You have to write goals. They have to be realistic. You have to have a start date, and you have to have a completion date. Let me say it again. You have to write goals. They have to be realistic. You must have a start date, and you got to have a completion date. Now, I'm going to ask y'all another tough question. Y'all just be honest here. How many of y'all are struggling with that start date and that completion date? And the reason why that's so hard, put the number 27 in the chat for me. If starting something and completing it, AKA execution, right, is holding you back, you need a real accountability partner. Because if Andrea, true story, I said, Andrea, I met with Carla. I got a deadline date for me to do something. Can me and you get together before my deadline date so that I can go back to Carla and say, Carla, I did what I said I was going to do. How many of y'all do not have somebody in your life that can hold you accountable for what you said you're going to do? Put the number 28 in the chat. If you genuinely do not have anybody in your life that can hold you accountable for what you said you were going to do. Now, everybody that put the number 28 in the chat, you should be finding somebody else that put a 28, because guess what? Let me tell y'all something about the power of the person that's holding you accountable. Y'all both got to know the same stuff. When I say same stuff, y'all were both in this session tonight. That means that LaDonna and Ro know for a fact that coach said, we got to have somebody truly say, okay, you wrote down a strategy. Did you put a strategy in place? LaDonna gonna say, yeah, I put a strategy in place. Ro job is to say, text it to me. Then LaDonna gonna be like, hold on, and gonna disappear for like 2 days. Then LaDonna gonna come back and say, I forgot to text you that strategy I told you I was good. Let me send it over to you now. Then Ro is gonna say, hey, when you gonna have this completed? Because remember, Coach Brooks said this needs to be completed. You know, we need a completion date. Then LaDonna gonna say, oh, I'll have it done in 2 weeks. Now remember, all of this is in writing, so it don't disappear, it don't go nowhere. Then when LaDonna don't complete it, Ro don't have to beat LaDonna up about it. But Ro can just simply remind LaDonna that, hey, we were both in the same session. Remember, you only gonna get in this you only gonna get out of this what you put into it. And that's gonna be LaDonna little shake up. Dang, I forgot. Ro was in the same dang on vision board party I was in. Your job is to hold me accountable. So you can't have somebody like your grandma holding you accountable. Your grandma don't know what's going on in today's world. You need somebody just as strong as you and somebody that know what you know. You need somebody powerful to hold you accountable. I told Carla I was going to do something. I told Andrea I needed her help for me to do it. Guess who's going to hold me accountable? Andrea and Carla now. Now I got two powerhouses holding me accountable. That's the worst situation to be in because you got to get it done. You have to get it done. So for 2024, I need you to get a real accountability partner. It is requirement. It is a requirement for you to be successful. Y'all, it's boring doing it by yourself. I tell people all the time, when I don't tell my husband I'm a cook, I never cook. If I tell my husband I'm a cook, that man so what time you say you gonna cook? We ain't got no child around here. He's gonna hold me accountable without him even knowing he's holding me accountable because I said I'm gonna do something. The most important thing in life is doing what you said you're going to do. I want y'all to write that down. I am going to do everything I said I'm going to do in 2024 because it's my turn. I am going to do everything that I said I'm going to do because it is my turn. And in order for you to do that, you got to reflect. You got to write it down. You have to prioritize and you have to execute it. All right. Boy. Okay. Before we go into any type of Q&A, I want to see if anybody have anything to add to what we have tonight. Anybody want to add? I know we got some powerhouses on here. Go ahead, Carla.
It's never too late to start over. If something is not working, don't let your pride continue to make you do something that is not working. Start over.
Start over. And let me tell y'all, it is okay to start over. I'm telling y'all. Matter of fact, if some of y'all are still challenged and confused about your plate, let me just show y'all this plate again, okay? Because I be so proud of my little plates, y'all. These plates, baby. Now, I got a whole bunch of plates, but don't worry, okay? I got a government contracted one, and then I have the dang other one. Let me open this board up for y'all to see, all right? I want everybody, even if you wasn't a part to do the exercise we did before, I just want y'all to do this. Even if you got to do it on a piece of paper, I just want y'all. Now, let me just, hold on. Let me see. Let me just cross this out, okay? This is what it looks like. I don't know, y'all messing up my plate, okay? Give me this. Bring your behind over here. Now I'm acting like a mama, right? This is my government contracting plate. If your plate is all over the place, just go ahead on and cross it out. Ain't nothing wrong with crossing that plate out. And all you got to do, I didn't know I could do this. All you got to do is start you a new one. Look at this clean, healthy plate. Oh, shoot. I'm messing my little plate up. This is what your plate should look like, y'all. Do y'all see that? Abby, she on here too. I'm going to tell her business. I already told the mentees. But when Abby did her plate, y'all, she started off with a plate like this, right? And then that heifer had the nerve to tell me in one of her on one of her sections of her plate, she drew another line. Y'all, do y'all know what's wrong with this plate? It's back unbalanced. The part about prioritizing is to make sure your plate is balanced. But guess what, y'all? I talked to her a couple days ago and she said, Coach, I moved that other line. It was just too much, Coach. I moved that other line. Because the whole purpose of having your plate is for it to be balanced. And guess what? You might have, okay? You might have thing 1, thing 2, thing 3, thing 4, thing 5, thing 6, thing 7, thing 8, thing 9, thing 10. You might have 10 things that you want to put on your plate, but you can't because you don't have enough space for 10 things. The way you make this plate balanced is you say, all right, now, thing 6, I gotta do thing 6. The reason why I gotta do thing 6 is because thing 6 is gonna help me out to complete thing 9 and thing 10. So in 2024, I'm gonna do thing 6. And guess what? 2025, I could do thing 9 and thing 10. I'm not telling you not to do the things that you really want to do. I'm telling you to prioritize, to learn that you can't do everything, and to be okay with putting it off for the next year or the next 2 years. Y'all, when we do business plans, we have to plan for the next 3 years. We have 3 to 5 year projections. We have 3 to 5 year goals. Some of y'all want to do all 10 of these things in 2024. And that's how your plate look right there. It's stupid. It don't make sense. What you got, Kim?
I think for the most part, people have a vision and we have a plan, but if it makes us uncomfortable, then we don't want to do it. But the stretching is part of the growth and the development that we're going to have to do in 2024. Because if you stay comfortable, I mean, you're not going to move anywhere. You're still going to be at the end of 24. You're still going to be stuck here. So only people who can stop us is ourselves. And it's a lot of people in this group who will work together if you show up and work.
Yep. Ooh, now she said a couple things. First of all, she said you got to show up and you got to do your part. That was the biggest thing. Don't miss that part. Okay. Some of y'all like to skip over that part. Don't skip over that part. Don't just show up to lean on people. Show up and do your part because people are watching, even when you don't think they're watching. But she also said that sometimes we don't do stuff because it just seems like a lot. I want y'all to put the number 28 in the chat if you run from some of the things you're supposed to do. Now, I can tell y'all right now, I was supposed to pay my taxes 3 weeks ago. I got people that work for the IRS that said, Coach, pay your taxes because something about to happen and you need to pay your taxes. I still ain't did it yet. Sometimes we run from stuff, y'all. Now, the reason why most of us, this ain't got nothing to do with me not paying my taxes, because this is only me doing one thing, pick up the phone and call the people. I just don't want to talk to these people, right? I don't want to get them my money either. But I did just see on TikTok, y'all, that we didn't pay $600 billion in taxes. And I said, so it's not just me. And I feel a little bit better about it. You know what I'm saying? I'm not the only one that want to get these people their money, but whatever. The reason why we run from stuff is because what did I talk about earlier? It just looks so hard. Remember that 1,000 puzzle piece? It looks hard. Here's what you do when you start running from stuff, y'all. You have to break it down into smaller tasks. So for example, in order for me to cook, if I pre-plan what I'm cooking, it gets a little bit easier. If I look up a couple recipes, because it got to be good, now I feel a little bit more comfortable. If I go buy the groceries, now I ain't got no choice but to cook, because if not, my money gonna go to waste. And then if I put the pots out and tell my husband, boom, I'm a cook. But in order for me to cook, y'all, there was some steps I needed to do in order for me to really cook. Now, if I don't go to the grocery store and get the things that I need to cook, I'm never going to cook. It allows me out. So whatever big task that y'all are running from, break it down into smaller pieces, because what did I say? We all want to win. And when you go to the grocery store, checked off, it's like, boom, I'm getting closer. Plan what I'm eating. Boom, I'm getting closer. The more you can break it down, the easier it becomes. And that's how you help yourself win. Good one, Kim. Good one, Kim. Y'all on it. What you got, Marlene?
I want to say thank you for this because my church had us choose a word for the upcoming year. This year, my word was collaboration, and that was my laser focus, and it got me to where I am right now. This time, my word is change. That goes with the transformation. So I had my little bracelet on that they brought me when I went up to Orlando this weekend, and my e-group got me my bracelet because I was not able to make the session that we had this weekend, but I still went to church today in Orlando, and it's really good to have something you focus on, because I have my plates, if you can see it, I have my plates there, and it's good to have something to focus on, to put it out there, to tell people what you're doing. I know it's important to have a community, and I think that's what I needed this year, to have that community. Collaboration doesn't only mean me just working with people, but actually building my community. So having that accountability partner, having someone who will be not only just gonna say, you know, I want to hear what you're going on. Is like when you're ready to give up, they will push you. Because they see the greatness in you, and then when they're ready to go give up, you're able to push them too. You know, and I like the theme of chaos, and you know, in that, because we will always have chaos. Life will life. It's just how do we navigate through that chaos, and how do we push through as leaders? That's one thing you need to be able to do, just like leading in the midst of the chaos, how to show up even though you want to lay in bed and cry, and stay in the corner of your office and cry, because I had days like that, you know. So, but I had to push myself because I had my focus, you know, of what I want to do. And when you want it so bad enough, you will go after it. So find someone who wants it as bad as you, and want it as bad as you for yourself too, so they can push you through that process. Because, you know, we're gonna say it's our COVID year, but it's hard. It's hard to wake up in the morning when everybody's all sleeping and have to work. Because sometimes I work late nights. I'm the last to go to sleep and I'm the first to wake up, and so I don't want to do it, but I have to push myself through it. So I'm just find someone who want to push as hard as you want to push.
And keep in mind, y'all, again, we all want to be surrounded by winners. And so both of y'all have to be doing your part. And the reason why I push my friends is because I know I'm trying to go on a trip next year. I got to make sure they have money just like I got to have some money. So, girl, you can't stay in that bed. Get your butt up. Wake up. We got work to do. Now, one of the other things that I told my mentees this year that we're going to work on for 2024 is learning how to leverage our opportunities. I want y'all to put the number 30 in the chat. I skipped 29. We're going straight to 30, okay? I want you to put the number 30 in the chat if you know you have had opportunities and you didn't leverage them. And I'm going to tell y'all, okay? I'm going to tell y'all some of my business. I done been in a room with people that can write me $1 million checks. I ain't even introduced myself to them. Them people, I left the room and they ain't even know my name. I had the opportunity. I had a seat at the table. And I just walked away from it. And that's where that fear comes in. But that's also when I realized, because everything that I go through, I share with my mentees, y'all. And that's when I realized I'm showing up, but I'm not leveraging. I want y'all to think about that, because some of y'all gonna be in them exact same situations in 2024. I have mentees that show up every week and they still don't know everybody in the group. I've mentored over 1,500 people. That means you should have 1,500 new friends, because sometimes we are okay with just showing up. But now we got to learn how to leverage. When I walk in rooms in 2024, I want to make sure I leave and everybody know my name. Or I've asked a strategic question that everybody remembers me. Or that I got up and I spoke. I did something to leverage the opportunity. We're not just showing up in 2024, y'all. We're leveraging every opportunity. Because remember, we bringing somebody else with us. So when we bring somebody else with us, we got to make sure they leveraging too. Everybody leveraging. What you got, Felicia?
I already started when the person whose name I wrote down is my number 13 called
Felicia. She going too.
Oh my gosh, I was muted. Okay. I was saying,
wait, you're echoing. You're like a robot. You might have to come out and come back in. All right, she's gonna come out and come back in because I know she was saying something good. Y'all seen her talking with her hands and stuff like this? That's when you know it's good. You know it's good when they doing that. All right, anybody else while Felicia's fixing her thingy? Anybody else want to share? And I'm gonna give y'all some action steps. Okay. Part in y'all workbook, it already comes with Felicia, it might just be a bad connection. So if you exit out of it and then come back in, you might be good. Better? You sound like a robot. Okay, she's gonna come out and she's gonna go out and go back in. But inside of your workbook, there's an action step. Talk to you guys. I mean, there's an action plan. There's also step-by-step if you're trying to do your vision board. Let me ask y'all this while we're waiting on Felicia. Anybody feel like after tonight, you're going to put the number 31 in the chat, you're going to really have a fresh start for 2024? I want you to put the number 31 in the chat. If you feel like after tonight, I'm about to do this thing in 2024. It's my turn. I'm telling y'all go make you a shirt. Y'all know I'm a crafter, so I'm going to make me a shirt. It's my turn. And let people know. After when we get off of this Zoom, go post. 2024 is my turn. Let people know. I need y'all to stop hiding in the back. We got to stop hiding in the back, y'all. Hiding in the back don't get us nothing. It gets you looked over. All right, Felicia, let me see if that's better. Let's see if it works. Keep y'all fingers crossed. Because I know it was
is this better? Okay. No, so I was saying, like, there's been like a few nuggets, one from Marlene, one from Carla, but most importantly, my number 13 called me while I was on this call for the vision board. She was like, hey, I listened to Coach Brooks' replay for session 1, and she was like, you know what, I'm ready to sign up. I'm like, yeah, I know. Now I said, now listen to session 2 first, replay, and then we can talk. So she's doing it right now. But anyway, I wanted to share this.
I love the fact that you're holding her accountable. Did y'all notice how she said, listen to that other replay, AKA catch up?
Yes.
Because see, what could have happened was Felicia could have started carrying that person. But y'all, in 2024, we're not carrying people. That's not our journey. It's not your turn if you're carrying people. Y'all got to work together and y'all got to both be willing to do the work. So Felicia, I love the fact that you were smart enough to say, hey baby, go watch that and then let's work. I'm proud of you. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
No, she's great. She holds me accountable. But I wanted to share this t-shirt with you. It says piece it together, and there's like a puzzle in here. And this is a basketball shirt, and it's from LSU. And I don't know if there's any basketball fans out here, but LSU won the national title. And so I like when Carla said, hey, this little piece of the puzzle for me is just a piece of me, but it's not all of me. And then Marlene talked about like collaboration. And what this shirt means to me is like there were a lot of girls who were their last year of college. They all had different backgrounds. They all had their stories and had went through things. And one of them is my daughter. But Coach Mulkey was able to bring all of those girls together, and together in a collaborative manner, they won the national championship. So when I had to take some time off from being one of your mentees. But when I look at everyone on these calls, like I'm looking at you all like, hey, y'all are I'm gonna piece something together with some people on this call to make some magic work. And, if we all collaborate, the sky is absolutely the limit. So I'm enjoying this call, and I'm just happy to be back.
Oh, I love that. First of all, I did not know they had that. And that is so dope. What did I tell y'all? I seen that Kobe and Jordan thing, and that thing just, it just blessed my heart. And then to hear LSU, first of all, I think I need to get back in sports. I think that's what God whispered in my ear, because all of these sports, y'all, and when you think about sports, it is all about people working together. Y'all realize that, right? In order to win a championship, you got to do it as a team. Because one person can't win a championship by themselves. You might have an MVP, but it took the entire team, and each of them had to play their position. Come on now. I'm finna start something now. Because I'm telling y'all, that's a part of the puzzle piece that we missing. Y'all trying to win a championship by yourself. Ain't no I in team. Ain't no champion ring if it's just you. Everybody get the ring. When one person win, everybody on that team getting the ring. Y'all better come on. I had a multimillionaire join one of my programs. And the minute she got into the program, she said, Coach, all these people, if we come together, we can make even more millions. Y'all, is that not crazy that a multimillionaire said the first thing she thought about was, ooh, it's some strong people in here. If we come together, we can win X, Y, and Z together. I want y'all to think about that. What you got, Carla? Let me mute while you're doing this real quick because my daughter keep calling me.
Okay, I just wanted to talk about there being no I in team, and I wanted to give a shout out to all of my business besties who checked on me. I took a hiatus in June, from June to September, and even though I had my phone on Do Not Disturb, I had plenty of text messages and Facebook messages and Instagram messages to get back to once I decided I was off my hiatus, because everybody was checking on me because they were used to seeing me consistently every day and I wasn't showing up. So they're like, hey, what's going on? Why aren't you showing up? So thank y'all for checking on me. And when you show up, you give people the ability to be there for you. So they notice like, hey, that's not normal. Let me check on her and see where she's at. So thank y'all, and show up, you guys, so that people can do that for you. If you don't show up and you're in the back, we don't know you're missing because we don't know you're there in the first place. So show up and participate.
Correct. Not just show up, because y'all, some of us be showing up, but we ain't leveraging. And leveraging don't mean using. Okay, I got to make sure I emphasize that. Can't just show up. You got to show up, you got to participate, you got to execute, and you need to leverage the opportunity. But absolutely, when you are a good person and you get to disappear, people want to know where you at. What happened to you, girl? Come on back. We need you. And that's why it's so important for y'all to show up. And let me tell y'all something. What I tell y'all all the time, people be watching. They knew she was consistent. So when she wasn't posting, it was like, hold on, something ain't right. Because her normal routine was broken. And sometimes it takes your business besties to get you back up. Because I'm going to tell y'all something, you gonna fall. Matter of fact, not only are you gonna fall, you might break something, you might hurt yourself, you might be in the hospital, you gonna fall. But the most important part is getting back up. Because you got to get back up. Some of us have children, we have spouses, we have friends, we have parents, we got people relying on us. But you gonna fall. And if you one of those people where you thinking, ain't gonna never happen to me, y'all will be surprised. The same things I thought would never happen to me happened to me this year. I was talking to somebody and I told them another piece of what's going on in my life. And they said, and coach, you still showed up to those Zoom meetings? You still talk? You still giving back to your community? Like, how are you still doing these things? Because at the end of the day, I got people relying on me. And I'm going to fall. But as long as I got people that's going to help pick me up, we going to keep fighting. And we ain't going to stop. And that's the point of being around winners. Because we all might not be winning at the same time, but we know at the end of the day, somebody in our bunch going to be winning. And we'll eventually catch up. But y'all can't be weak. Somebody has to be strong. And if we got to rotate the strong chair, I'm all right with that. But somebody still has to show up. Get you some business besties. Because they come through for you when you think you don't need it. And another thing too, y'all, you got to have somebody that you can vent to. You have to have somebody you can, it is so unhealthy to be holding all that stuff in. Why y'all think I tell y'all all my business? I ain't got nobody else to talk to. My therapist gets tired of me and all my problems. So I come tell it to the world. Y'all not going to believe X, Y, and Z just happened. It's therapy. But I'm also going to I'm never going to let anybody tell y'all something about me that I ain't told y'all first. Because I'm an influencer. And if y'all not paying attention to what's happening right now, they bringing everybody down. I said, Lord, let me pray and make sure I ain't got nothing back there I don't need to come and run and tell y'all. Because, Lord, that latest scandal with that coach, I'd have never thought. Like, how? And I feel like, and I might be wrong, but I feel like Black people are being targeted right now. I've never seen a world that we're in right now. It's bad. So let me tell y'all, 2024, don't let nobody else come tell your business. When somebody think they exposing something about you, you're going to be able to say, nah, babe, I told them last year about that. You a little too late. You a little bit too late. Don't let nobody get one over on you. Do what you got to do. Be proud about it. I mean, you ain't got to be proud, but do what you got to do. Tell on yourself and go on about your life. Because don't let nobody hold nothing over your head. These people out here is crazy. That's why you have to do right by people. If you do right by people, you ain't ever got to worry about nothing. That's why me getting out of character, that shocked people. I get phone calls. People say, take that down. Take that down. That ain't you. Y'all need business besties. So that you ain't even got to go put it on social media. You can just tell your friend. I be calling Abby. I be forgetting Abby is an hour behind me, y'all. Her husband be talking about, who was that called you? though? That's Coach. And Abby be in the bed kikiing, ha-ha, and laughing and ready to fight. It'd be crazy, y'all. But I got somebody that I can vent to that I don't have to bring it to the internet. Because I got business besties too. What you got, Miss Rosalind and then Sabrina, and we're going to call it a wrap, y'all.
I just wanted to say that I guess it's going on 2 years for me or whatever. And I was in the mentoring group. I had to cut back. So I haven't been in. But I promise you, the circle of us is very real. And I don't have anybody like in my family that I can go to that know that will want to take a chance in business. So every time I'm doing something, they're like, why did you quit your job? Why did you do this? So I don't have anybody like that. And so this year was real hard for me. I'm sorry. Rhonda, Marlene, Stephanie, these are all people that reach out to me and oh gosh, the other one, because we're actually gonna partner together too. And we're in transportation. Marlene is not. Carla was like, I don't do rebranding, but Marlene does. So we all just I have people that I can trust from the mentoring group, because otherwise I wouldn't have had anybody.
Oh yeah.
So I just want to say that it's important, and that I think I tried to do it by myself and it does not work.
Yep. I will tell y'all I think that's my biggest accomplishment. I just nominated myself for an award, right? I really want like a 40 under 40 award. So I had just nominated myself for an award. And they said, what is your biggest accomplishment? And I was able to put the communities that I built. Because at the end of the day, no lie, these communities are genuine. The people are good people. And we get rid of the bad apples. And I tell people, you become who you hang around. And so even if a person be on the fence a little bit, by the time they hang around us, it's like, let me get my stuff together, because these people is good people. Like, let me know what it feels like to be a good person too. And it feels so good, y'all, to see y'all connecting, to see y'all helping each other, to see y'all building together. Because it can be lonely if you let it. And I know if y'all anything like me, I got trust issues. I don't trust humans. I might trust an alien that can't even speak to me before I trust some of y'all. And that is just a part of me that I'm still battling with. And this is why I love when y'all say, Coach, I watched you for a year. I watched you for 2 years. I watched you for 5 years. I'd be like, dang, it took you that long to trust me? But I love when people say that, because that's me. I'm never gonna just give somebody my money if I don't know them, like them, or trust them. And sometimes that takes years. But I get so excited to hear y'all say, we collaborating together. They help me, we working together, whatever it is, because one, I know you had to build some type of relationship with them. And two, I know that it's hard trusting people. I know this. This is real life for me. And so you don't have to do it by yourself. Miss Rosalind, I'm so glad that you connected. And here's the beauty of it, y'all. It don't matter if you was a part of my program for 2 days. As long as I know who you are, you're going to always have a family. Because I build families. That's why we all cousins. You being a part of my program don't make you family. Supporting, liking for free is what makes you family. Showing up to this free Zoom make you family. We will never forget you. And it's all about showing up. And guess who you got to show up for? Yourself. You have to show up for you. Because not showing up might cost you meeting new family. Now, you're going to have to get to know the family, because y'all, everybody that comes into my program, I don't know them from the beginning. I have to build relationships with them too. That's why y'all hear me call out names, because I know these people. I really do get to know the people, because that's how I decide who I want to trust or not. Y'all got to pay attention. One person that's very good, used to be like 3 of them, but it's only 1 now, because the other 2, they not in my programs. I ain't keeping up with them right now. But one person is that dang on Abby. Abby is going to literally follow good footsteps. And y'all should be doing the same thing. When I ask y'all, what makes you spend your money with me? You need to be asking other people the same exact question. Because you got to know that the same thing you do for other people, people are going to be doing for you. So if you got good leadership, a part of me being a leader is y'all following. If you got good leadership and y'all see something that I'm doing working, y'all better start doing it too. If y'all see me not doing this by myself, y'all shouldn't be doing it by yourself either. If y'all see me leveraging, y'all should be leveraging too. I tell y'all everything I do before I do it. I'm telling y'all next year I'm focusing on leveraging. I'm telling y'all that I'm saying more things out loud so y'all can hold me accountable. I'm telling y'all that I got some new promises on my wall that I got to keep to myself. I mean, not keep to myself, that I got to keep saying so that y'all can help me keep those promises. Because sometimes we tend to break our promises. But not if I got my business besties like, nah, coach, you said, I guarantee y'all right now, if I get off the Zoom and I go post something crazy, it's 54 of y'all on here right now, at least 40 of y'all will be saying, take that down, coach. Remember, you said you're not going to be doing that. That ain't it, coach. At least 40 of y'all, because I said it out loud. So when I tell y'all, don't be hiding, I need y'all to get, it's your turn. Here's what I tell people. Anytime I know that the camera is rolling, it's go time for me. It is my time to shine. What happens in sports, y'all? Everything is recorded. Do y'all know their conversations are even recorded? They do those playbacks where they let you hear all the funny stuff that they said. Everything is recorded for them. Because it's their time, y'all. It's their turn. It's go time. When you know a camera is on you, you're going to show up at your best. You are going to shine because you know a camera is on you. That's what I want y'all to do for 2024. I want y'all to shine because you know all eyes are on you. Show up as your best. Shine. Do your thing. Be consistent because all eyes are watching you. All your cousins on here is watching you. Everybody is watching you. Give us something to support. Some of y'all don't even post. How can I like, comment, or share if I don't even see your post? What you got, Sabrina? You gonna take us out tonight?
Hey, everybody. I had to put my hat on. I don't want y'all to see my head, but okay, as I'm looking at the screen, I see a lot of faces that I have never seen before. So I want to say to all of you guys, don't just show up on free nights. I need you to show up on those nights that sometimes that you got to pay for. It's so very important that as you move forward, that free is not going to get you where you want to go to. So sometimes you're going to have to spend a little money. And I'm not saying that you necessarily got to spend money if you're a coach, but she would appreciate it if you did. But I want to say to you guys that we watch a lot of scamming go on this year, a lot. So part of your piece, one of your pieces on your puzzle should be, I will not allow anybody to take my hard-earned money. Because it's so many scammers out here. They will take your money, leave you high and dry. They're not taking pocket change. It's money that people could be using to pay their bills, get themselves out of debt that they are taking. They're stealing. And so I need you guys to do your due diligence. Don't just see what's going on social media and somebody say, oh, they doing this. I see them buying these flashy things. Stop looking at the flashy. Go and investigate. Go down that rabbit hole before you give up your money and know that that person is no good for you. We're not losing that. The money that I've seen people, my sisters, my sibs, my cousins in this group lose in 2023, we're not doing that in 2024.
Yes, Lord.
So I need you guys to just stay on the right track, pay attention, know what's a scam. If you're not sure, ask questions. Because if they can't show you proof that they've actually done it, they're not, that's not it. So stop letting the flashy get you. Money is entrepreneurship. You're not going to become a millionaire overnight. That's what social media is trying to tell you. But that's not true. You got to put some hard work into this, blood, sweat, and tears. So just be careful going into 2024 and make sure that you protect yourself. And guys, it's good to see a lot of the new faces that I haven't seen. Show up for yourself next year. Do what you need to do. Make yourself great. Make your Kobe year great. That's all I want.
And I will tell y'all, 2022 and both times 2022, I lost out on $33,000 and I lost out on almost $20,000, but I was able to get that back. But $25,000 I lost out on. And that was when I realized that I was the secret sauce. And so what I want y'all to realize is that a lot of the things, when y'all go and buy those high profile items, you're looking for something within a human that you might have within yourself. And all you need is confidence and a boost in order for you to dig deep inside of what you have and pull it out. And so one of the promises is what I'll tell y'all my real life stuff. One of the promises was that I was never going to invest that type of money into a person again. And I want y'all to realize that those high ticket items, all of it is a scam. If you can go buy a car, if you could go buy an investment, if you can put down on a property, do not do it. Because there's so many other things that you can do with your money. And I didn't even realize that myself. And I know my stuff, but I was looking for things out of people. And I needed it to be looking within myself in order for me to realize that I'm the secret sauce. Not these people that I thought could save me or maybe make me richer or maybe, I don't know. But I know it was a problem within me. And I also know now that I could have solved that own problem had I leveraged my opportunities, showed up, executed. Y'all got to do your part in order for it to work. It works if you work. It works if you work. Yes, sometimes we need guidance. It's nothing wrong with guidance, but guidance shouldn't cost you $30,000, $33,000, $25,000. That ain't guidance. I don't know what that was that I was thinking. But I know for a fact that I made a promise to myself. And I did good this year, y'all. That's why my promises is so important to me. And some of y'all might need to make that promise to yourself. That you're not going to be out here spending emotionally. Because there is no such thing as get rich quick. I can tell y'all that right now. Even real estate is going down with all those investments and make you multimillionaire and all of that. All of that crap is going down right now. There's no such thing as get rich quick. That's why I tell y'all in government contracting, y'all trying to marry the government. If you think you coming into government contracting and you about to get rich in 30 days, baby, little do you not know. You're trying to marry. Everything is about long term, not a quick fix. Everything that you think of a quick fix is a scam. Payday loans. Is that not a quick fix? And you end up spending stupid money and you never get out of that hole. When you think of stuff like that, that'll make you not want to do none of those get rich quick schemes because they don't work. So I'm proud of y'all. Y'all showed up tonight. Now, I don't know how you plan to leverage this, okay? But I do want you to let people know it is your turn, all right? Let people know. This is how you keep people from bothering you. I keep telling people still keep asking me to do stuff. And if it don't align with my plate, I say, I'm so sorry, but it's my me year. And next year, I got to focus on me. And y'all, believe it or not, I'm not even going to lie. People been understanding that. People have been supporting me saying it because I'm saying it. My mentees heard me tell somebody no for the first time in front of 100 people. I said no. They couldn't believe it. They like, Coach, we're so proud of you. Because I'm learning how to put me first. And I need y'all to learn how to put y'all first too. Because that's how you're going to be successful next year. All right, if you got anything out of the day, if you got something out of the day, put the number 33 in the chat. And I'm going to ask 4 random people an aha moment. Okay? I'm going to do Jessica. Because Jessica, I don't know what was going on with your connection and all them cooking things that you did. But I knew you was a scammer. I knew it. I said, Jessica is a scammer. Just watch Jessica. I've been watching you all night. But I know you're not a scammer now because you've been shaking your head. You're not a robot. So we done cleared all of that. You cut your camera on because you was about to be banned, girl. The first night you were about to be banned. Jessica, can you give us an aha moment? I don't know if you at work, y'all. She got her top secret gear on. I'm still don't know if I could trust Jessica. Somebody take a picture real quick. I can't do it because she's looking right at me. But one of y'all mentees, take her picture real quick. We gotta find her. No, I'm just playing, Jessica. Jessica, stop laughing, man. We need an aha moment from you. No, we can't hear. She really is a robot. God dang it. My spider senses ain't as good as I thought they were.
Coach, while Jessica works on getting unmuted, I put a note in the chat. Can we have Bridget do a short prayer before we end? A short one. She said it'll be short.
It better be short.
Bridget. Yeah.
Okay, Jessica, can you unmute now?
Let's see if Jessica can unmute. No, you can't unmute. It's okay. It's all right. We know she's a human. We're going to keep watching her, y'all. Keep watching her. Let me see who else we got. Oh, Miss Brown. Carmelita. Can you give us an aha moment if you can unmute?
Yes, I can unmute.
Right. One
of the, yes, what you put in is what you get out. And that's what I've not been doing. You said in one of your other lives before at how we give so much stuff away for free, right? And that's what I've been doing. I've been giving me away for free. I do have an accountability partner now. And she has been on me because I share with her some of the things that you've been sharing in your lives. And actually I'm on her board for nonprofit, making it short, but she texts me and she said, what did you do today for your business? Because I've been working with the nonprofit that we have together and everything else. But she said, okay, it's your time. And it was so funny that you said 24 is your time. And I received that because I give, and I'm always at the bottom, just like your mom. It's like I cook and I feed and I do for everybody else. But what I put in for me is what I'm going to get out of it. So thank you so much. I want to publicly say that to you because you pour into us, and what you've been doing is absolutely phenomenal. So, I mean, I called you Coach Professor because you really be teaching us. You really be throwing the nuggets out, and I appreciate it. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Y'all, I haven't even shared that story with my mom. And so I'm going to have to do a video because I guarantee y'all, she's probably going to cry because she don't even realize that that's how much I watch her. Like our children watches us, even not our kids, y'all, people, humans watch us. And so I'm going to do a video just about that because I didn't realize it until I was grown. I'm talking about like this year that I realized I'm following my mama's same footsteps and in a different way. And, and I watched her. So it's like, y'all think about some of the things that y'all watch other people do, and then y'all turn around and do it yourself. Is that not crazy? That's why I say you tend to become who you hang around. When you watching people doing stuff, you start doing some of that same stuff, whether it's good or bad. Now, I'm going to call on this next person. She don't know I'm going to call on her, but I could just see all in her face that tonight resonated with her. Miss Regina, I could just see all over your face that tonight really resonated with you. What's one of your aha moments?
Am I the only Regina?
Yes, you are.
Okay, so yes, go ahead. Really what struck me was when you was like, your clients say that they've been watching you do this. Hold on one sec. Stop.
She in mommy mode right now, y'all. She already in mommy mode. Look, oh.
Okay, sorry. He just came in the house, so he told me he wanted to give me a kiss. I'm sorry. So, I realized, and I've been getting on myself the last week, like, yes, I'm posting, but I'm not really I don't want to say getting in people's face, but I'm not posting enough, or basically allowing people to actually fall in love with Regina to spend their money with me. So I need to make sure that is my priority this upcoming quarter.
And I'll tell y'all, one of the things that I did, and my mentees know this already, but I decided that I'm only focusing on 3 groups for me to grow next year. And one of the groups is a local group. It's my local Chamber of Commerce, my Fredericksburg Regional Chamber of Commerce. And then 2 of the groups are online groups. And so I strategically plan to leverage locally by letting those people get to fall in love with me, and leverage online by letting those people fall in love with me. But a lot of times we be in these programs and we show up, but that's all we do. A part of my 2024 is not just showing up, but showing up and shining, because the camera on me. And so, Regina, people do have to fall in love with you. Because remember, they got to know you, like you, or trust you. And sometimes we be afraid. Like I went to a gathering last night and I immediately caught myself, y'all, because when I go to places, I observe the room. I'm one of those people that, and especially when I'm by myself, I was by myself, y'all. I used to go to 3 networking events a month where I didn't know anybody. Well, prior to COVID, I was so good at it. And now that COVID didn't happen, now I go in rooms and I look like the weird, pretty crazy girl, right? Because I'm going to be dressed to the T, but my face always tell on me. And because I feel like I was an FBI agent, so I'm like really scanning the room, people think I'm that stuck up, like they just don't know how to figure me out. And yesterday I caught myself doing that. I didn't walk in with my smile and make everybody laugh and all of that. I didn't do that. I came in the opposite, and I felt that people were like staying their distance from me, but it's only because they did not know me. And that's the crazy part, y'all, is that sometimes people keep their distance from us because they really don't know you are the most giving, loving, down-to-earth, funniest person in the world. But last night, those women didn't get the opportunity to get that side of me. Now, it might be because I only had 2 hours of sleep. I had only had 2 hours of sleep and I was still trying to support. So again, back to that balance. Because remember, Coach Brooks says, anything I say I'm going to do it. And since I paid my money and said I was going to go, I went. But that was at the cost of me, where I wasn't able to show up as my authentic self. And that's why balance is so important, because now I got to do it all over again, but this time I got to do it right. So Regina, people do have to fall in love with you. And when they do, they're going to really fall in love with you. But us as Black women, especially as a Black woman, we always got that. And it's hard for people to get to know us. And now that I know it and I'm saying it out loud, now people are going to get the opportunity to get to know me in 2024, because I'm coming in smiling, because I'm balancing my plate where that I'm not just getting 2 hours of sleep, and I'm not signing up for all kind of stuff, not realizing that I already got 3 events on the plate. I shouldn't have been signing up for nothing else anyways. But I didn't have a balance then, but I will have a balance now. All right, Monique, are you able to talk? I'm going to get 2 more people and I'm going to let y'all go, because I can't believe we still on. I just can't even believe it. It's so good though. Y'all still here. Okay.
I know you called me out because I turned my camera off.
I didn't even notice you turned it off, but I called your butt out. Surely did. One aha moment. Give us one aha moment from tonight.
I think it has to be with what Regina said. What you put in, you get out. And move, girl. Go. Well, I guess that, and then I just need to start putting myself first, because just like even with tonight, I just been ripping and running in and out, trying to be on, trying to be off. And I knew I had already planned to do this the whole entire week. Mm-hmm. And I still allowed for other things to like just get in my way. Yep. And I think that has just been my whole 2023, that I've just allowed so many things to get in my way. And now I got to put me first. I just got to put me first.
Oh, y'all put the number 35 in the chat if you've allowed distractions. If 2023 was about distractions, y'all, we're not doing distractions in 20. That's the point of us being focused, y'all. Us having our plates. I tell people already, I started this December the 1st. If it did not align with what's already on my plate, it ain't getting added. That's a distraction. I know what I'm trying to accomplish. I already know it. So what you trying to throw at me, gonna throw me off. And in 2024, I'm not allowing anything or anybody to throw me off. Because remember, it's my time. It's my turn. I can't afford. Because remember, in order to make money, it got to make sense.
Yeah.
We're putting all these pieces together now, y'all. Can't nobody tell y'all nothing. All right, one more person. I'm going to get two more people because I definitely want to hear from Zakiyah. Can you talk? And Andrea. I'm going to let Andrea close us out before Bridget pray for us. Zakiyah, can you talk? Oh, she might not be able to talk. Okay, we're going to go to Andrea.
Can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay. All right, I'm on the spot, but it's okay. And it was meant for me to be here because I came home this evening with a debilitating headache and I had to take a nap for an hour, which is unusual. But anyway, here I am. Just thinking, I've been off the camera because I've been really thinking through. Look, Coach Brooks knows exactly what's going on with my situation, both personally and professionally. And all I'll say is everything happens for a reason, and it happens at the time in which it is supposed to happen and with whom it is supposed to happen with and for. And so this whole meeting, even with me being able to be well enough to get on here, like I was driving home from picking my son up and I don't even know how I got home. I couldn't even see the road. It was very scary. But anyway, what I will say is this meeting for all of us, including myself, is confirmation and affirmation of what we're supposed to be doing at the time in which we're supposed to be doing it, so we can operate in our purpose, so we can have joy, and so we can actually bust through these glass ceilings, right, and these cement walls that have been put up systemically to stop us. And this is all going to just enable us to create different generational opportunities. We're going to be the ones to make the change that others see, so they can say, well, you know what, if that person did it, I can do it too. And we're going to be able to make change individually and collectively. And so I'm just glad to be a cousin, sister, friend, girl, I don't know, just whatever y'all going to put on it, just, you know, all that. And don't be laughing at me, Rosalind. But anyway, it's all good. So that's what I have to say. Yeah, Carmelita, my dad was the preacher. So whoever said Carmelita, yes, he was. He was a policeman and a preacher. So anyway, yes, but anyway, I do believe in speaking things into existence because I've had things spoken into existence for me, even when I didn't realize my own power and worth. And that's what I want to close with, Coach Brooks, is that we're all here to be supportive to each other. And it's okay to not always know everything, be the strong one and have it all together. So part of the community is being vulnerable, but also leaning on and into the community as we need to. So, because it'll be our turn at some point to need that hand up. And when it is, be ready. So I'm ready to be a hand up to others. And when I need it, I know you guys will be a hand up to me. So much for being put on the spot. And that's all I got. I don't know.
Let me tell y'all something too. I want everybody to take this away before Bridget pray for us. I will tell y'all, I think I got a child with COVID right now. I got a terrible two. He going through his own little phase. I got a husband that just had surgery. I have a daughter that has worked all weekend with me. And then I don't even know how many hours of sleep I got, y'all. But I showed up. And y'all showed up. Like Andrea said, she had a headache. She couldn't even see driving home. I couldn't even see. Did y'all see how watery my eyes was? Like, that was nothing but a distraction. That 5 minutes before this thing, I couldn't see. I didn't even know what the heck was going on. And I know it's many of y'all on here that literally showed up, even though you didn't have the strength to show up. Ms. Monique said, it was Ms. Monique said she had been waiting on this all week. And just like that, she almost forgot or didn't even make it, y'all. But y'all showed up. Here's what I want y'all to promise me. And this is going to be hard for me, but I know this is nobody but God. As all of us have that 13th piece, I want y'all to be okay with you being somebody else's 13th piece. I want y'all to promise me that you are going to allow somebody else to help bring you to the top. Because for so long, we have been so strong. And we don't always have to be the strong one. We can't always be the strong one. And so, like I said, that wall we got up, let's take it down. Let's allow somebody else to bring us to their table, to open up some doors for us. Y'all been doing it for everybody else. Let me take that back. We've been doing it for everybody else. So be okay when you notice somebody being a little extra nice to you. Be okay. Don't be around here like me talking about what she want from me. I just want you to let that go and be okay with knowing somebody is coming your way to bring you to that puzzle, to finish that puzzle piece off. All right, Bridget, go ahead on and pray for us.
Thank you so much, Coach, and everyone else. Father God, we just want to thank you so much for everyone that made the effort to be here tonight. Thank you for Coach Brooks that you have used, not only to inspire us today, but to push us into another new year, Lord, with goals and visions and inspirations and motivation to keep us going. Father, we were 53 people online today. 5 stands for grace, and 3 stands for completeness. And if we add that together, that will give us 8. And 8 is the new beginning. So we are going into 2024 with a vision of grace, completeness, and a new beginning. And so for every one of us that have been thinking, when is going to be my turn? Father, we are praying tonight that come 2024, when we gather again like this, we'll have something greater to share. Lord, we just want to bless everyone that is present today. Every vision, every dream, every goal that they put down, let it be accomplished in 2024. And may we all go into 2024 in good health, in happiness, in love, and ready to make more money. In Jesus' mighty name, we all pray and agree.
Amen. Oh, Lord Jesus.
Amen. Amen. That was right on time.
Did y'all hear that? New beginnings?
Yeah.
Lord. First of all, anytime Bridget played, there's never a dry eye, y'all. So y'all might as well get prepared, Lord Jesus. Hold on, Bridget, one more time. You said 5 stands for what?
Okay, so the reason why I said 53, because right now it's 47 people, but I know that you have done us a good favor. You're going to send the recording to every of us, 53 people. So 5 is grace. 3 is completeness. And if you add 5 plus 3, it gives you 8. So you are going into 2024 with those 3 words. Complete, grace, and new beginning. Don't you cry, don't you mourn, don't you weep. It's already done. Done.
And you don't know robot. Jessica over there preaching. Jessica over there saying, "Thank you, Jesus." Oh Lord, y'all, grace, completion, new beginning.
Yeah.
All right, y'all. You done made all us cry. Jessica.
Kayla will help us put it in the group.
Can you hear me?
We can hear you, Jessica, and she talks. Hello? She talks.
Oh my God, Coach, I've been working on this audio.
Oh God, we can hear you.
I just want to say thank you. I just want to say thank you. everything to try to keep me from here. I just want to say thank you, Miss Hill. I want for her reposting that. Everything falls into place. The audio, everything. I was just nervous to join. I didn't know what I was getting myself into. I was that's what got me here. But everything, as far as the aha moment, was really everything. It's me year, and I'm going to live by that. So I had to step out of the mommy mode, and so I got my gear on, the wife mode, and just really put a little more time into me and push the procrastination and self-doubt and everything to the side. So thank you guys. I appreciate everything. It's definitely much needed. So thank you.
Oh, and y'all know that's nothing but the devil, because you know it was breaking up, but I understood what she's saying. She said things was trying to stop her from showing up, and when she showed up, she didn't know what to expect, and this was everything that she needed. So listen, y'all, I love y'all. Okay, Bridget done had everybody crying. Y'all get to say y'all saw Coach Brooks crying. We thought we had an intruder, but she was actually a real human being, and she talks. She is not an alien. You know, we and Bridget just left us speechless. So grace, completion, and new beginnings. Y'all have a phenomenal week. I'll see y'all online, and y'all have happy holidays, Merry Christmas, Happy New Year, and I can't wait to see y'all in 2024. Bye, y'all. I don't want to let y'all go. Look at that. Look at that.